everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I've got an unboxing of a bunch of 6th Sense products. Right now they have their gas price sales event going on. So if you spend $100, you save an additional 10%, $200 an additional 20%, and $300 an additional 30% on top of the anywhere from like 30 to 65% that they're already got on these sale items. So I went ahead and spent the $300, or right at maybe just a little bit over. I think with shipping and everything, it was like maybe right about $240 with shipping and everything. So with the discounts and all that. So I'm gonna go ahead and crack into the box, show you what we got, and I'll leave a link in the description if you guys want to check out any of these items for yourself while that sale is still going on. I think there's a few more days left on that. So I think I ordered about 50 baits here, so maybe a little bit of a longer video, but I think it'll be something you guys are interested in. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button down below. Smash that subscribe button as well so you don't miss any of the future videos we got coming out. Oh yeah, we got a ton of baits in here. Okay, I'm just going to start on this side here and work our way. I'm going to move some things over here. Slide this out of the way. So this is a Crush Flat 75X. This is one of their flat-sided square bills. This is a really cool color. This is called Crackle Crawl. So it's got sort of a blue and orange crackle with some gold crawl striping on the side. I'm going to pull that out so you can see that up close. Ooh. Super sticky hook, just jammed that right into my finger. It felt great. You can see it's got that kind of red to orange with that blue. A little bit of blue around the eye. Gold striping. Really cool, unique color. Next up, we've got a Cloud9 C6. It's a 4 to 8 foot diving crankbait. This is in the Platinum Citrus. So sort of a citrus shad kind of color. This is one I didn't have. Nice little red shad dot on there. Sort of a lime green. Like a bright blue on top with some blue sparkle. Goes into a white, and it's got a little chartreuse stripe on the belly as well. Nice kind of harder 1-knock system in there. Next up, we've got a Curve 55. This is a 5 to 9 foot diver. This is in the Sapphire Crawl color. So kind of a brighter blue and black metallic crawl. I like that one a lot. Next up, we've got a Quake 70 in the black and blue crawl color. So this is a lipless crankbait, a black and blue crawl pattern. It's got that nice kind of green iridescent eye that they put on some of their baits. You can see it's black with the blue crawl striping, and then it's got that sapphire blue belly as well. Nice rattle system there. Alright, next up we've got a Quake 80 Suspending. This is one of their bigger lipless crankbaits that also suspends, so it's kind of a hybrid between like a jerkbait and a lipless. This is in the Gold Reactor color. So real nice gold sides, black back with the orange belly. Again, a little bit louder rattle system there. And again, this does suspend. It's got a little bit of blue on the nose as well. Next up, we've got another Quake 70. This is in the Tiger Crawl color. So you can see it's a nice orange and yellow to white. It's got a little bit of a blue on the belly as well. This would be a really good fall time color. That's the Tiger Craw. Next up, we've got one of the newer square bills, the Munch 40. It's kind of a hybrid between the Crush 50 and the Movement 80. This dives, I think, like 1 to 3 feet. This is in the Black Magic color. So it's got that flat black and blue. A little bit of chartreuse on the belly. An iridescent eye. Black Magic is definitely one of their best-selling colors. I did not have the Munch 40 in this color yet, so I definitely picked one up since it was on sale. Alright, next up we've got a Cloud9 C6. So another 6-foot diver, like a 4 to 8 foot diver. This is in the 4K Gizzard Shad. So it's got a kind of a nice coppery back. The scale pattern on the side goes into a slight blue hue with a white belly. Real nice shad pattern. Those scales will reflect real well in the sun too, so a nice sunny day bait. Alright, next up we've got a Crush 50X. This is one of the kind of their standard square bill, one of my favorite square bills. And this is in the Backwater Bluegill color. It's a nice kind of deep dark bluegill, kind of a green pumpkin-y with some flake on the top into a darker blue, into that orange and yellow on the belly. Real nice bluegill looking imitation. Got another bluegill imitation here in the Crush 50X. This is the Bluegilla color. So it's got a little bit more of kind of a purpley blue in there. And the striping on the side is a little bit different too. It's got kind of purpley stripes. The red and orange tones are just a little bit different. So another kind of variation on that dark bluegill color. Next up, we've got another Quake 80 suspending lipless. This is in the Live Shiner color. This is a really nice dark blue on the top, into a kind of champagne-y gold with some scale marks on there as well. White belly. Again, kind of a harder knocking rattle system, and this does suspend as well. Right. Got another Crush Flat 75X. This is in the Sensory Shad color. It's a really good clear water color. It's mostly transparent. It's got a little bit of a scale pattern on the side. Almost completely transparent. It does have a dark blue back. A little touch of orange on the belly. But this would definitely be really good for clear water. Especially in the spring and the fall with that flat side, that tighter wiggle seems to work really well during those times of year. Up. Got another Curve 55. This is in the Chartreuse Black back. So kind of one of your just standard old school colors that still works today. Just got that black back with the chartreuse sides and belly. Again, that's another 5 to 9 foot diver. Sort of a wiggle wart style body and action on that. Cloud9 C6. Again, it's a 4 to 8 foot diver. This is in the Threadfin Shad color. Nice green scaly pattern on the top. Into a slight blue with a little yellow line, white belly, really good shad imitation. We've got another Quake 70 here in the Black Magic color. Lipless like we've seen a couple times already, and that Black Magic with the matte black and blue with the chartreuse belly there. Again, one of their best-selling colors. Definitely a good dark water color. It'll also work great in clearer water as well. Alright, next up we've got an Axis 2.0. This is that metal lip hybrid hunting bait. And this is in that black and blue crawl color. It's got that metal lip that'll deflect and it'll move side to side, so it's got a real erratic hunting action. Again, black and blue crawl into a faint blue and white belly. Next up, we've got a Cloud9 C10. This is an 8 to 12 foot diver. This is in the Candy Citrus Shad color. Got that nice lime green back into the white and chartreuse on the belly. Really great color, especially at that diving depth, that 8 to 12 foot. Tends to work really well. Got too many boxes going on here. Alright, stick with me, folks. We got a little bit more to go through here. I'm almost halfway there. We've got another Curve 55. This is in the natural crawfish color. It's a really cool looking crawfish pattern. A lot of natural greens and browns. It's got a lot of those white dots all over the body as well, which they tend to get when they're getting ready to go into their molt, which is where they shed their exoskin and develop a new exoskin. Nice blue to red belly. Natural greens and browns with those white dots. I picked up another Quake 70. This is in the Cali Crawl color. So this is sort of a black and red, almost like a two-tone, really dark red and brighter red metallic crawl pattern. Yeah, it's really not black. It's like a super deep red and a lighter red color. That's that Cali Crawl. Got another Curve 55 here in the Blacklight Crawl pattern. So this would be really good for darker water. It's got some of the purples and blues, black. Again, that's a 5 to 9 foot diver. Real nice pearlescent purple with some blue striping on the side into that black and blue back. I really like that color. That's really unique. Got another Crush 50X. This is in the Warmouth color. Or Warmouth color, I should say. Sort of a limey teal green with a darker green pumpkin back. It's got those kind of blue gilly stripes on the side. Real nice looking square bill. Got another Quake Thud 70. This is the heavier, like one knocker lipless. This is in the Collins Crawl color. So it's a kind of a black with white crawl stripes. A little bit of blue on here as well, on the belly, on the tip of the nose. But the rest is just that black and white stripes, and then it's got that real heavy one knock sound to it. Okay, next up we've got a Crush 50S. This is the Silent Square Bill. This is in the High Def Crawl. It's very similar to that natural crawl color, but a little bit more brown. A little less green, a little more brown. And of course in the square bill versus the medium diving crankbait style. Next up, we've got another Curve 55. This is in the Sky Crawl color. Kind of an interesting muted purple and black with some muted gold striping. It's kind of a semi-transparent as well. I'm not sure if that really comes through, but you can kind of slightly see through that as well. A little bit of orange on the belly. It's got that real opaque kind of cloudy lip as well. Next up, we've got another Curve 55. This is in the Delta Craw. So this is a red and black with some white dots. This one's actually got a little bit of a paint defect. There's a little white dot on the side that shouldn't be there. Maybe it should. It's kind of on both sides. It's in different spots. I think they just got some a little sloppy with the white paint, but that's alright. Red belly, red and black sides, kind of brownish black with the white dots. Next up, we've got another Axis 2.0. This is in the bluegill spawn color. Didn't have one of these either, so I've got nearly all of the Axis colors now. Really nice looking bluegill color, almost transparent, not quite. That nice green on the back into the blue and purple stripes. Real bright orange belly. A little purple on the tail as well. Really nice looking bluegill imitation. Got another one of the blacklight craws. This is in the Crush 50X though, in the square bill. I think you can actually see the colors a little bit better on the Crush 50 here. Yeah, the purple into that blue stripe with that black back. Really nice dark water color. Next up, the Crush 50X. This is in the Craw Fire color. So it's a crawl pattern, but it's kind of like that Fire Tiger green and chartreuse and orange as well. So pull that out. You can see we got that bright green with a little black on the head at the top. Into that chartreuse with that bright orange belly. Got that crawl pattern on the side. Next up, we've got a Crush 50X. This is in the Gillikin color. I've had this in a few other baits. I don't think I've got this one in the Crush 50 though. If I do, I think it's one that I may have lost at one point, but kind of a slight blue in the gill region. Do a nice green pumpkin, real solid black striping on the bars down the side, and you look real closely, there's a little bit of like a red speckle in amongst those bars as well. Really nice bluegill imitation. Works in almost any water clarity as well. Next up, we've got another Curve 55. This is in the black and blue craw. Crush 50X in the Rambo chartreuse. So it's a bright chartreuse pattern with the red crawl striping on the side. Definitely a very muddy water type color. Or even for smallmouth, they really tend to go for these real bright colors as well. Kind of a peachy orange belly, golden black top, and that chartreuse with the red striping there. Next up, we've got another Quake 80 suspending. This is in the Rayburn Ghost color. So this is a really nice transparent clear watercolor with some, clear and some purple. Got a black back on there. Again, it's got a kind of a harder one knock and also some smaller BBs in there, you can see. And again, that does suspend. Next up, we've got a Movement 80X in the Black Magic color. So the Movement 80, this is a 1 to 3 foot diver. This is a 80 millimeter sort of hybrid kind of square bill. It's a nice larger profile square bill that you can still throw up shallow. I didn't have one in this color, so of course I had to pick it up when it's on sale. So again, if you haven't already, make sure you're hitting that subscribe button because we are coming up on another milestone here. Once we hit 300 subscribers, I will be doing another giveaway as well, so definitely stay tuned for that. Alright, got another Crush 50X. This is in the Crawfish Nook color. Kind of a interesting pattern on this. And this definitely looks like a custom paint job, but it is a stock color. So we've got these little yellow sort of triangle-y shapes on the top over that green pumpkin into another kind of golden yellow into that orange. Got a blue and purple kind of tip on the tail. And of course we got that cross striping with those little molting white dots as well. Very unique color. Really dig that. Mix it up here. We've got a couple soft plastics. I picked up the Prawn 4.2 in the Gildust color. Really like that Gildust. It's kind of a darker motor oil type color with a purple and orange flake. Hopefully you guys can see that there. I didn't have the Prawn in that color, so of course I had to pick it up when it was on sale. And then I got some of these Divine swim baits. These are the 3.2 size, I believe. Yeah, 3.2 in the Grass Candy. So green pumpkin with some purple and green flake in there. Really like that color. And I also picked up some of the Clout stickworms. This is in the Electric Shiner color. This is sort of a green back with a pearly white bottom. And that's also got like some bluey purple and green flake in there as well. Hopefully you guys can see that flake in there. Didn't have this color, so of course I had to pick it up when it was on sale. This is the Crush 50X. This is in the Chartreuse Sungill. Interesting little sunfish pattern. Kind of pearly powder blue on the top into that kind of faded out chartreuse side. Got the little black dot and the little orange dot on there as well. Into the white belly. Really like those kind of bright yet subdued colors. A little bit unique. Next up, got another Crush 50X. This is in the Ghost Bone Minnow color. So being a ghost color, obviously it's going to be somewhat transparent. You can see it does kind of have that bone white belly to it. Kind of transparent on the sides, a little bit of like iridescent purple. So you can see that as the light hits it. And then we got that green pumpkin on the top as well. Really nice, natural looking crankbait fish pattern. Next up, we've got a Quake 70 lipless. This is in the Phantom Craw color. So sort of a dark gray into a powder blue on the sides with some silver cross striping there. Goes into it like a darker black on the top. But that's a nice looking craw pattern lipless. We got a Quake 70. This is actually in the slow sink version. And this is the Mudgill. Real bright bluegill sunfish type pattern. Darker blue on the top into some green and yellow and orange with the bluegill striping. It's also got kind of that sunfish kind of pale blue splotching along the face and the gills there. Really like that color. We've got a Crush 50X. This is in the Chrome Truce Shad color. It's sort of a kind of chromed out sexy shad, if you will. Got this kind of gold head with this blue back. There's a faint yellow line along the side, kind of like the sexy shad, into that kind of chromy, transparent bottom, and then the very bottom belly's got a bit of a chartreuse stripe on it as well. That's the Chrome Truce Shad. This is one I had before, but I had lost a little while back. This is a Quake Thud 70. This is in Clayton Shiner. So nice black back, silver side, with some black dots. Also got kind of a bleeding pattern on it as well. So being that it's the Thud 70, it's going to have that heavier one knocker sound to it. And then just to show you that pattern up close. See, it's got kind of that blood pattern on there. There's nice flashy silvery sides. We got a Cloud9 C10. Again, it's an 8 to 12 foot diver. This is in the Ghost Melon Crawfish color. So sort of a transparent kind of watermelon color with a crawfish pattern. A little bit of some red and black striping on the side with that kind of transparent watermelon green. This is a Cloud9 C20. This is in the Kandri Citrus Shad. This is a 16 to 22 foot diver. It's 1.6 ounces, so this is definitely one I'll have to throw on my deep diving crank setup. Real big plug here on the C20. Another Cloud9 C10. This is in the custom bluegill color. As you can see there, with some green pumpkin throughout. A little white and orange on the belly as well. Getting down to the last few here. Got another Cloud9. This is a C25, so this is an 18 to 26 foot diver. Extremely deep diving crankbait. It's a 1.9 ounce. Oop, this thing's got a massive lip on it. Big old plug. Mostly white sides with that yellow gold stripe on the side. Blue to green on the top. Just a real nice natural looking shad color. Another Quake 80 suspending. This is in that chrome thread fin color. Another kind of chrome thread fin or sexy shad type color. Blue on the top. Got that little chartreuse stripe. Chrome belly. And again, that's a suspending lipless. Got a Cur 55 here in the black and red crawl. slight variation on the Delta Crawl color that we pulled out earlier. It's got that real deep red into the lighter red metallic. Some white dots on there as well. We've got a Cloud9 C10. This is in the Jungle Rose color. Really like this, that kind of purpley blue into orange. Real bright color. Should be good for some darker water. Picked up a Crush 50X in the Black Magic color. Just because it was on sale, had to do it. Got a Crush 100X also in the Black Magic color. Slightly bigger square bill. Cloud9 C10. This is in the Shook Shad color. Kind of that white, a little bit of blue on the back as well. It's a nice, fairly natural shad color, but if you need a little bit more pop, maybe some more stained water, get that little pop of that brighter chartreuse on there. Should help the fish key in on that. And then to finish everything up, we got some more deeper divers here. We've got a Cloud9 C15. This is a 12 to 19 foot diver. This is in the custom bluegill color. That. We got a Crush 250 MD chartreuse sungill color. Blue back and around the eye with that muted chartreuse side. Like that color a lot. The C20. This is in the Crimson Crawl color. Honestly, they're probably not going to see too much of that red down that deep. Usually unless you've got, clear visibility down to 20 feet, but usually when it gets that deep, it's going to look more of a brown color to their eyes. So this should be a pretty natural looking crawfish color in that C20, so I went ahead and picked that up as well. So yeah, guys, that was it. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Again, I'm going to leave the link in the description there, so you guys can grab some of these sale items if you'd like as well. They've also got plenty more on the site as well. There were a lot of colors and things that I already had, so of course I didn't really pick those up, but they had all of these colors and probably twice as much as this on sale as well. So if you guys are interested, check that out down below. Again, thank you guys so much for checking out the videos. I really appreciate your support. And I will see you guys on the next one.